What's up guys, Mike from Rockville, and today I'm going to be showing you how to set up your RPM80BT mixer. So let's get right to it. So in the box you get your mixer and you get your power cord. So the first thing we're going to do is plug in our power cord. Now on the back of the mixer is actually where you plug in this cord. So this end over here is going to get plugged in right here. Make sure it's a nice and firm connection. You don't want any cutouts. And this end is going to be plugged in right into the wall. Now on the back, there's the power switch. I'm gonna flip it on. You're gonna see the LCD display turns on, which lets you know you have power. Now let's get this powered mixer hooked up to these speakers now. Now I have two SPGN 108s, which are 10-inch passive speakers, and they're 8 ohm. Now that's really important. You want to make sure that you are matching a powered mixer with passive speakers. You don't want to send the speaker outputs to an active speaker. So it's really important to match your speakers correctly to your mixer. The other thing to note is that this is an 8 ohm stable mixer. So you want to match it with two 8 ohm passive speakers. So that's what I have here. I'll actually turn this over so you can see. You see it's SPGN 108 and it's 8 ohm. So this is a good fit. The next thing you want to make sure you have is the right speaker wire connectors. So here at Rockville we have an assortment of different cables so you can find everything that you need for the perfect connection. Now on the back of our mixer we have a 1/4-inch output. So it's a 1/4-inch cable on one side, and on our speakers you'll see that we have speak on inputs. So we need a 1/4-inch to speak on cable for this setup, which is what I have right here. So with my 1/4-inch end, I'm going to plug that in to the mixer right where it says speaker output. And then with my speak on end, I'm gonna go over here to where it says input, line up the ridges, push it in, and turn to the right. It'll lock into place so you know you have a secure connection. Turn this back over. Going to do the same exact thing over here to the speaker output on the back of the mixer. Speak on into the speaker where it says input. Now one way we can easily test that our speakers are correctly hooked up to our powered mixer is with a microphone. So I have a dynamic microphone here. I'm going to go to channel 1 over here, turn the volume all the way down, plug it in, turn on my microphone, turn it on. We're going to make sure the master volume is a little low, and we're going to slowly bring up the volume on our microphone until we hear it on the speakers so that we know the speakers are both working. Now since I'm here with the microphone, I can actually give you a breakdown of all the channels on this mixer. So channels 1 through 8 are essentially all the same. They all have an XLR microphone input for microphones, as well as a 1/4-inch high Z input for line level signals, as well as instruments like guitar and bass. So you can plug in a guitar and bass into the high Z input, and you would plug in your microphones into the other inputs. Now on each channel there's a 2-band treble and bass EQ, so you can boost the treble. Ooh, treble, that sounds high. Or you could cut the treble to bring out some of those high frequencies in the voice. Or you can boost the bass. Bass. Wow, you hear that? That's bassy. Or you could cut the bass. There's also a reverb knob over here to control the amount of reverb going to each channel. And there's also effects on this mixer. So if you look over here, we have our effects panels, and I can raise the level of effects. It's an echo effect with 2 parameters, echo speed and the actual echo. So I can increase the echo, and I can increase the speed, and you hear it get more echoey. Echo! 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 This is really cool to have this echo effect if you're using this mixer for karaoke or any kind of singing where you just want a little bit more out of your voice. Now on the topics of microphones, it's important to note that we have 48 volts of phantom power over here, and that's for condenser microphones. So I have the RCM03 over here. If I plug this into the same channel, channel 1, and I turn up the volume and I talk into it, you can't hear me at all. That's because this condenser microphone requires phantom power. So I'm going to turn this down, turn on phantom power, and I'm slowly going to bring this up until you hear me. And you can hear that this microphone is a lot more sensitive than our dynamic microphone, so you can hear me, but only when phantom power is engaged. One of the great features about this mixer is that it has built-in Bluetooth, so you can wirelessly connect a device and stream music through Bluetooth. Let me show you how to do that right now. So over here on our Bluetooth LCD module, you'll see a button that says mode. So to put it in Bluetooth mode, you have to press that. So we're going to press it, and you're going to say Bluetooth disconnected. That means that it's in Bluetooth mode and it's searching for a Bluetooth signal. So now on my device, I'm going to go into my Bluetooth settings, and find Rockville. Once I hit Rockville, you're gonna hear that chime and you're gonna know you're connected through Bluetooth. Now, one thing to note about the Bluetooth on this mixer is it all gets controlled by the MP3 volume knob over here. So let's set it to about midway. Make sure our master volume is up as well. Let me pull up a song and we can just hear what this sounds like really quickly. You also want to make sure that the volume on your device is all the way up. Now, on top of Bluetooth, this mixer also has RCA line inputs for older tape decks, CD players, or older iPods that didn't have Bluetooth. So you would take your RCA cables, plug them right into the line RCAs over here, and then you can control the volume with this level knob over here. And that's going to control the level of your line RCA. Now, on top of that, there is a record output, so you can send that to a record device and record everything that's coming through the RPM80BT. Some other inputs are USB and SD, and there's a 5-band master EQ to really fine-tune the sound around your liking. I can actually demonstrate that really quickly. So if I play that same song, I can really boost the bass. Or cut it out. You can hear that coming into play. So this is a master EQ that's really going to allow you to get what you want to hear out of the mixer. So one question that we get asked a lot is, how do I integrate this mixer into an even bigger setup? Now, there's a 1/4-inch line output on the back. That's actually what you're going to use to send signal to another powered mixer, another powered speaker, a powered subwoofer. That's what's going to give you the flexibility to integrate this into an even bigger setup. So hopefully this video showed you how easy it is to get set up with your RPM80BT powered mixer. But again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out through email or phone to our customer support team. As always, guys, I'm Mike from Rockville. I'll see you next time.